Okay, today we're going to take a look at the Intell-Count IDC counting scale. This is a dual channel counting scale and a really nice scale for the price. It has the plastic cover on it, the in-use cover to protect the scale. It has a nice backlit display that's easy to see, and has a built-in rechargeable battery, so it can be used in many different locations. One thing I like about it is the platter. It has the indented piece in the middle, which helps for pieces not to roll off. And we mentioned dual channel, so this is a scale that you could connect a floor scale to, or a bench scale type platform, so you could count or weigh larger quantities of items. So we're just going to do a couple of basic counting examples with. Okay, let's go ahead and do a counting sample with the IDC parts counting scale. And we're going to start off and we're going to use our 10-gram weight, and we're going to say that we've counted out 10 pieces. You press 10 and press the sample key. And now we'll put our 20-gram weight on the scale, and it shows that we have 30 pieces now. And let's go ahead and add our 500-gram weight. Next we'll add our 1 kg weight. And then finally our 2 kg weight. So there you can see the IDC counting scale, very accurate, doing a great job with the accuracy on the parts counting. And we press clear to clear that out. I've got some business cards here that we'll throw on the scale and see how well it does with those. Let's see, we've got, I'll put 5 on here. All right. And I've got 5 more over here that I'll add, and let's see what the scale tells us that we have. Okay, so it did those perfectly. This also, since it has the full keypad, you can enter a tare weight. So you can, normally you could put a container up here and just press the tare button. But maybe you have a container that's full of items and you don't want to dump it out. If you know the item, if you know the weight of the container, you can just place the full container on the scale and just tear it out using the keypad. So we know, in this case, we know that it's 0.090, well, 0.089 we'll say. Press the tare button. And now we've tared out the full container. Now, one thing that we can do with this scale is we can save PLUs, which if you have an item that you weigh or count quite often, you can save that into the scale and just press a button and you'll be able to pull that item right up on the scale very quickly. So let's go ahead and do a quick example of that. So we'll go ahead and do this. Say that's 200. Press sample. Okay, so that gives us our unit weight right here. unit weight. Then we're going to press PLU. 22. Press PST. And then we can call this whatever we want. We're just going to call it, let's just say it's a 200 gram weight, and go to 200. And I have to press and hold this. And that's G. And then we'll put a space in here. And then we'll do weight, so it'll be W. I guess that's W. See that I misspelled it. There. And then the H and T. Yeah, so I think that's right. And then after we do that, we'll press the tare key, and then that should be saved. So then if we want to recall the PLU and actually use it, then we would just press, we'll go ahead and clear that out. So we would just press the PLU button, type in our PLU, which was 22, then press PLU again. And there you can see it. It told us what it was, which was 200 gram weight, and now it's loaded our unit weight onto the scale so that we're ready to count. And so we can place our 200 gram weight on here, and so we're ready to go. So the biggest thing is by doing that, we eliminated having to do an actual sample again, because we've already done it. So we've saved it in the scale, and so now we can just put the weight on once we've entered our PLU. Okay, so that's our quick review on the IDC dual channel counting scale, and a quick how-to as far as how to use the scale.